The Ottoman Empire began as a small frontier state in Anatolia, yet within just a few centuries, it expanded into 3 continents, ruling over millions of people. What was the secret behind this incredible rise? One of the greatest answers lies in their most unique military unit, the Janissaries. The Janissary Corps was founded in the 14th century, during the reign of Sultan Murad I. Unlike other armies of the time, the Janissaries were not recruited from ordinary Ottoman subjects. Instead, they came through the Devshirme system, a controversial practice where Christian boys from the Balkans were taken, converted to Islam, and raised as loyal servants of the Sultan. Cut off from their former lives, they were given a new identity. They belonged not to a family, not to a tribe, but to the empire itself. This made them different from other soldiers of the medieval world, whose loyalty often shifted with money or local lords. The Janissaries had only one master, the Sultan. Their training was relentless. From childhood, they were drilled in obedience, discipline, and combat. They lived in barracks, ate together, and followed strict rules, almost like a brotherhood of warriors. They were forbidden from marrying or running businesses in their early years, ensuring their lives were fully dedicated to the military. What set the Janissaries apart was not only their discipline, but also their use of technology. While many armies still relied on traditional weapons, the Janissaries quickly adapted to firearms. By the 15th century, they were among the first standing units in the world to master muskets and artillery. This advantage proved decisive in battle. At Kosovo, Varna, and especially at the Siege of Constantinople in 1453, the Janissaries' gunpowder weapons shattered enemy defenses. They could hold the line against cavalry charges, storm fortresses, and adapt to new tactics. They were, in many ways, the world's first modern infantry. But the Janissaries were not just warriors. They were also a symbol of Ottoman power and culture. The thunderous sounds of the Mehter band, their military music, marched ahead of them. Its booming drums and piercing horns struck fear into the hearts of enemies while lifting the spirits of allies. Even today, Mehter music remains one of the most famous legacies of the Ottoman army. For centuries, the Janissaries served as the Sultan's guard, elite shock troops, and the backbone of Ottoman campaigns. They became a powerful institution within the empire, respected and feared across the known world. However, their success carried a hidden danger. As the centuries passed, the Janissaries grew wealthy and influential. That once made them so effective. They even began to rebel, deciding who should sit on the Ottoman throne. By the 17th and 18th centuries, the once unstoppable force had become a burden. Instead of driving the empire forward, they resisted reforms and clung to old ways. Finally, in 1826, Sultan Mahmud II decided he had had enough. In a violent event known as the Auspicious Incident, the Janissaries were crushed and abolished forever. Their story is a reminder of both greatness and decline. For nearly 500 years, the Janissaries stood as the secret weapon of the Ottomans, helping them build one of the largest empires in history. But their eventual downfall showed that even the most powerful institutions must change or be swept aside by time.